squeaky wheel. I have a squeaky wheel.
Hi guys, this is Tom with Offworld Sabers coming at you today with another hilt here. This is the Khorbanth Rots Flex, R-O-T-S, Revenge of the Sith, episode 3. This is Anakin's lightsaber. Got the control box here. The buttons are underneath the control box here. I'll show you how those work in a minute. We've got the bunny ears. We've got, this is actually your blade retention right here. I'll show you how that works as well. And let's look at the saber. We got the venting out here on the pommel. As you can tell, it's a fingerprint magnet, so you can either wear gloves or wipe it down every 5 minutes, but it's gorgeous either way. So here, I'll show you the inside first. So we unscrew the pommel here. And then inside here, you'll see we've got the battery. I've marked it with a positive here so that you know which way to put the battery in. I'll always put it in the correct way or it will turn out badly. And we've got a 28 millimeter Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. I've got a Profi board 2.2 right here. You'll see you've got easy access to your USB and your SD card right there. If you need to, you can lift up the board slightly to get to it, but you got plenty of room there, so you shouldn't need to. This is a fully removable chassis in here, so I'll show you how this is gonna work. Essentially, we'll twist it away from us and then pull. And it'll ride this little channel out, like so. And this is your full core here. You'll see there are these two channels, one on either side. One of these channels isn't used, one of the channels is used. Let me see if I can show you. Right in there, you'll see a little tiny set screw sticking out. That's what's gonna ride in the channel there. And then, let me show you on here. On here, you'll see there's this flat part right here. That flat part is actually gonna go underneath the two buttons there at the top. They see how they sort of pop down when you hit the buttons there. So in order to get the chassis in, you have to aim that flat part so that it lines up just like that. So that it lines up there with the clamp card and everything else. And you'll feel it get into the groove, most literally, right there. And it'll ride the groove all the way in, slide it all the way down until it doesn't go any farther. And then you can twist it towards you. You twist it all the way and then just back it off just a smidge, and you can test out the functions here once we get this turned on here. So that's essentially it as far as the chassis goes. We'll go ahead and remove it. You'll see this also has a crystal chamber inside, along with a Shattuck version 3 NeoPixel connector there. And we've got our two buttons and our kill switch right here. So when we're ready to go, we'll hit the kill switch.
I'm not the Jedi I should be.
And you'll see the crystal on just about all these sound fonts will in the off mode, will be doing sort of a heartbeat. Thump, 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 thump. So it'll do that in various colors and things like that. We won't see that because that'll be inside the hilt, but yeah, we'll show you a couple of them here just so you see how that works. So we'll come here, the top button is activation, bottom button is auxiliary. When it's in the hilt, again, top activation, bottom auxiliary. Go ahead and power this on.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
And now you see that the crystal is now mimicking what the blade is doing.
Father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Commander Skywalker, do you copy?
The first one was an All New Hope Graflex sound font from Kyberphonic. This one is the Empire Strikes Back sound font from Kyberphonic as well.
Was beginning to think you weren't coming, Master.
This is Anakin Training from the new Kenobi series.
Admit you were beaten. There, your weapon's gone.
We've got quotes, we've got music, everything else. I'll show you how to operate those here once we get it in the hilt. You'll see this is a Vader one. The crystal is turned red.
Anakin Skywalker. Darth Vader. Where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she all right? Master Windu!
See, this one is purple for Mace Windu.
If they do break away,
Are you telling me you built a time machine out of a
This is
DeLorean?
a Back to the Future soundtrack. This one I've got it rotating through colors, so I did a slow scroll on the colors there.
and the grand prize winner, the Hypno Toad.
This one is Futurama.
Well, pizza delivery for icy wiener. Oh, crud.
Yogoto Bantha Puto.
Sebulba. This is a Christmas one.
It's just bad these days.
This is Ben Kenobi from the Kenobi series.
I am Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi. You'll see it's green. That's that one.
Kenobi.
Darth Maul.
Kenobi.
What do I sacrifice?
This is from the new Andor series.
Everything.
This one I have it steady as red, and then as you move it, it turns blue to sort of signify, you know, Luther's, how he's, when he's still, he's with the Empire, but behind the scenes when he's moving with the rebellion.
I'm not slipping. I've just been hiding for too long. Ahsoka Tano. Bo-Katan sent me.
Ahsoka sound font. Pikachu. Electric Mouse from Kyber Fox. And then we're back at the beginning. I know this is the Slave 1 font from shoot. I think it's Juan Sith. Probably got that one wrong.
Always a pleasure to meet a Jedi.
So that's all the fonts, and you can see what the crystal's doing there in the crystal chamber. So we'll go ahead and throw this in the lightsaber and put a blade in, and we'll go through some of the features here. All right, so I've slid the chassis in. Go ahead and put the pommel back on here. Slide it on. There we go. Top activation, bottom auxiliary.
Anakin.
All right, let's get a blade in there. blades, when they come from the factory, will have this little cap on here. Just remove the cap. Again, this is your retention screw here, this whole thing. So you just unscrew this part. Blade plug will come on out. And then you slide our blade in the right way. Just slide it in until you feel it hit the pins, and then push just a little bit more to secure it. And then we'll twist this knob until it's tight. Hand tight is all that's needed. It won't go anywhere. And then we'll go ahead and power it up.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Flash on clash. Tap auxiliary to get the blasters. If you push and hold auxiliary and then hit it, you'll get lockup. If you want to do quotes, you just push and hold power while it's on, while it's either level or down, and it will play quotes. If you hold it up and do that, it will play force effects.
Master, General Grievous' ship is directly ahead. The one crawling with vultures. This is where the fun begins. I'm gonna go help them out. Missiles, pull up! They're coming around.
And then power to turn it off. This also has twist on, so you can twist it on like that, or twist it off. Go to the next font.
What is it? Father's lightsaber.
This one's blue, we'll skip over it, it's the same thing.
Commander Skywalker, do you copy?
Same with that one.
Was beginning to think you weren't coming, Master.
Same with that one. Lord Vader. This one I have, because this one is sort of when Anakin is crossing over into the dark side. And so I actually have it blue, but the crystal is red inside. Again, that's something that we can change very easily. I might as well show you how we can change that while we're here. So to change color, what you'll do is you'll push and hold power and then tap auxiliary. I'm sorry. Push and hold auxiliary and then tap power. And you'll see it go solid for a minute.
Red.
And then just rotate
Orange,
to go
red,
through all the colors.
Dark orange, orange, gold, orange.
We'll go back to
dark
red.
Orange, orange, red, red, white.
Oh, don't want to go there.
Red.
Red. Tap the button again to save it, and off you go. So now it's red. What I did before was lightning block. So it's hold power, tap auxiliary, and this will give you lightning block. So you just have multiple points of lock up there. So it's lightning block. Go ahead and turn it off.
Have failed, Master.
If you want to play music, you do this while it's off and keep it level or pointed down. Push and hold the power button. And then here you can select your track. So if you rotate it, it'll be different tracks.
This is the way. This is the way.
Just tap it to save it, and off you go. Ignite it. Turn it off. Tap and hold power to turn off the music again. I'll turn it off so I don't get a copyright violation. That's pretty much the basics. Oh, volume. If you need to play with the volume is going to be power and then
Enter volume menu.
tap auxiliary while it's off.
Maximum volume.
Just rotate it.
Maximum volume. Volume menu end.
So that's the basics of the ROTS Flex from Corbanth. This takes a 7/8 inch NeoPixel blade. There we go. All the bells and whistles. Profi 28mm speaker, Chautauqua Custom Works PCB, the crystal chamber, everything ready to go. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Thank you.